Last year was the first time that I experienced someone speaking of me in a negative way publicly as a business owner. And I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I crashed out. I'm pretty sure that I came on here and made a video about it around the time that it happened. So long story short, I was part of a Facebook group. I had put out there that I was a personal trainer and I was accepting personal training clients. Someone messaged me that they were interested, and the first thing that she did was ask me what my pricing was. She didn't express what her goals were. She didn't ask, about me and my services. She asked, how much do you charge, as the very first question. Of course, especially in this economy, it is 100% understandable that someone needs to know the pricing of the services that they're looking for. However, from my personal experience, I can't speak for anyone else, but from my personal experience, when someone's very first question for me is how much do you charge, they're usually not an ideal client. Again, that may not be your experience, but that has been my experience as a business owner. They are usually not that serious about personal training and they're looking for a bargain. Again, in my experience. She then turns around and makes a comment in the same Facebook group that she spoke to someone. She provided the price. She basically said that I was ridiculous for charging that much, especially when I do not offer meal plans. Mind you, personal trainers and online fitness coaches are not allowed to prescribe meal plans. They do it all the time, but we are not supposed to. If you are not a registered dietitian, you should not be selling meal plans. But that's another video for another day. But that's essentially why she was so upset. And I crashed out. Your girl had a mini mental breakdown. I had never experienced that. It's one thing if it's deserved. It's one thing if I did something that warranted that reaction, but I didn't deserve it. But that's not the way things go. That's not the way life is. Especially as a business owner. People are going to get upset. You may not have done anything wrong. I'm actually really glad that happened because that taught me such a valuable lesson. You cannot let the negativity be louder than the positivity. The positivity that I receive from my clients, even from people here on TikTok about my videos, is so much louder. It happens so much more often than the negativity. I know that people say that all the time, like when it comes to social media, the negative comments hit harder than the positive comments, even if there's way more positivity than negativity. But I am vowing not to live my life like that. Negative comments hurt, especially when they're not warranted. But as a business owner, as someone that makes videos online, that just comes along with the territory, even when you don't deserve it. Of course, if negative feedback is warranted and you deserve it and you need to take accountability, take accountability. If it's the kind of negativity that you just don't deserve, you just have to let it go. There's so much more positivity in people that support you and people that want to hear from you and people that want support from you. There's so much more of that, so focus on that.